Hello, this is a specially made video for the class of 2024 KCSE candidates in Kenya. A message of encouragement. First and foremost, congratulations, you guys. You should be proud of the journey you've traveled. Going all the way to Form 4, if you ask me, is success enough. Many people didn't make it to that level. And so whatever grade you scored, I hope you realize, and I hope guardians, parents, and anyone around you realize that you've achieved a lot already. And you should be proud of yourself, regardless of the grade you got. But I'm well aware that some of you are elated and celebrating the grades you got, the good grades you were expecting, the A's. But also some of you are dejected and you are sad because you scored some grades you were not expecting. This is a message mostly for those who did not score the grade they were expecting. And the message is, no condition is permanent. And I know you've heard me talk about this quotation so many times, and I love it. I love it because I've seen it work in my own life. That A will change to a D if you don't keep the pace and the dedication and determination and the dreams and the vision. What that means also for someone who scored a grade that you don't like is that there is hope. It means you can convert that D, that E, that failure that you got into something magical, and you can still achieve your dreams because no condition is permanent. Why am I passionate about this? Because 2005, I received my KCPE. I had 298 marks out of 500. I could not converse very well in English. Rather, I don't think I could converse in English. I could not write very well in English, or not write at all. I think I had 10 out of 40 in composition. Exactly 10 years later, in 2015 October, I was beginning my PhD in aerospace engineering at the University of Oxford. You know, the one and only university whose press produces some of the best English dictionaries in the world. Like, they decide what is the meaning of this word and how is this word pronounced. Like, those are the guys who decide. But then, like I've told you 10 years back, I could not converse in the language. Then I find myself changing that failure in 2005, exactly 10 years later, and I was beginning my PhD at the University of Oxford. No condition is permanent. It's an encouragement for anyone who didn't get the grades they were expecting. And so, guys, from now going forward, only 3 things I want you to keep in mind that will set you apart 5 years, 10 years from now. These 3 things will change your life. These 3 things will convert that failure into success, and you will make something out of your life. Believe me, because literally, I'm a testament. I can testify. So number 1 is that change is already here with us, and it's not going anywhere. And the only thing you can do is to embrace the change and see, what can I do with this change? How can I ride on the wave of the change to improve my life? And what do I mean? I want you to remember that long gone are the days when grades and good performance was like the sure bet way to open career doors for you. They are gone. Those days are gone. We all know. And let me give you an example, right? That was in 2014, around 10 years ago. I graduated from JKUAT. I had first class in mechanical engineering. And I think I was expecting naively that getting a job would be easy. Then I went out there, like so many of you graduates, I applied for jobs. I mean, in hindsight, I think there were things that I could have done better, like improving my CV, attending career fairs, having a LinkedIn page, or things like those. But hey, can we just acknowledge honestly that job market is just something else? It's just effed up, right? Things are really bad. And so I exited JKUAT. after undergraduate, and I was expecting that the A's that I had scored, I had 75 clean A's out of 8 units we did at JQuad. They did not open career doors for me. I applied for jobs, I lost hope. And at some point, I was running out of money and there was no way. I was going home to the village. At some point, I was just open. I was just open for anything. I was open for anything, even to be a nanny. I was very open for that. And down the line, few weeks later, I got a job at I&M Bank. I'm still very grateful for that job in hindsight. If I had not gotten the scholarship in 2015, because when I was joining I&M, I was still thinking about furthering my education in engineering. And so I had applied and I was still going through the process of doing English test and all those things. If the scholarship had not come my way and the admission, I think I got the admission to Oxford sometime in March of 2015. If that had not come, I would be a branch manager at a bank somewhere or doing something else. I don't know. But guys, just to encourage you and to warn you, candidates and parents and guardians and teachers, and I think you guys already know this, change is already here. And papers and grades no longer open doors automatically. You have to do something more. So change is already here. Be agile, be adaptable, and ride on the wave of this change. Always scan and check. What are people doing? What is this new technology and how are people leveraging it? Can I also be part of it? And so as you go to uni, to college, to TVET, wherever, always remember that as you go to the library and seek the best in class, which I still encourage you to do, remember that is not, in this world, that is no longer enough. Whatever you get from your class is no longer enough. And that takes me to the second point of constantly seeking ways to utilize your talents and your passion outside class to improve your life and the life of people around you. An example for me, this is a habit that was developed when we were in high school, and we were encouraged to be holistic and embrace whatever passions we had in tandem with classwork. And so for me, that was athletics and soccer. I played soccer and I was in athletics team in high school. I did the same in campus, and I was trying to balance both of them. I think for many parents and also students, when I go to schools to speak to students, they tell me, their parents are like, you know what, don't spend too much time outside class because it will affect your grades. I actually beg to differ, because personally, I've seen out of class activities that I'm passionate about, kind of balancing really well, complementing my classwork 100%. Instead of sabotaging my classwork, they've been complementing my classwork. And so I kept that sporting culture in high school, same in university. And I think there is a quote that says, where there is a will, there is a way. At JQuat, I was willing to do whatever it took, even transnighting if it meant. Some days I was doing a cut all by myself because I missed a cut, because I wanted to attend East Africa University Games, and then I missed some cuts, some exams, and I had to sit alone in a classroom or beg the lecturer to allow me to sit for that exam another time. I was willing to do whatever it took to balance my sports and my classwork. And guess what? They balanced magically, really well. I was excelling in sports and I was excelling in class. And guess what? November of 2014, when I was seeking Rhodes Scholarship, I was asked outside class work, what else are you bringing? And I was like, I can run. I have a lot of medals. I can play soccer. I'm a forward player. I can play forward. I can play right wing. And that is how I got the scholarship, the Rhodes Scholarship, to go study at the University of Oxford. While in school, guys, please, constantly, from day one, actually don't wait until you go to campus. Can you start now? With the phone, if you're passionate about photography, about journalism, why do you have to wait until 4 years later when you graduate from campus to go interview at Citizen TV? You can borrow your sibling's phone, your parents' phone, record yourself saying the news. Tell us news from your village. Tell us news from your class. Tell us news if you're Just start doing something. And do you know what will happen? Before you even complete your journalism degree, Citizen TV will be coming to you. Someone will discover you, or someone will tag Citizen TV and tell them, hey guys, have you seen so and so? You should tag them in. And before long, before even you complete your uni, they'll be looking for you. And better still, at that time, you'll be so confident. You will have 1 million followers, 1 million subscribers. You will not even need that job. And you'll be confident, and you will tell Citizen TV, you know what, guys, how much are you paying again? If you're not paying this amount, I'm not taking that job. So as you prepare to start your tertiary institution degrees, diplomas, certificates, whatever it is, what are you passionate about? What can you start? What can you do with your talents, where you are, with what you have, so that to set you apart, to give you career, to give you money, to give you a profile, to make impact? What can you do with your passions where you are right now? Number 3, something that I want you to keep in mind as you move forward. Remember, we said no condition is permanent. Number 3, 10 years from now, take it from me, 10 years from now, what will matter will not be the grade you've just scored. What will matter 10 years from now will be the bold dreams that you keep, will be the persistence that you keep, will be the simple, consistent steps that you will keep making from today that will set you apart from anyone else. And so from here going forward, no condition is permanent. And so keep those bold dreams. Start wherever, even from TVET, from diploma. If you have to repeat, well and good. But start from wherever that grade can allow you to start from. Most importantly, do not ever settle, and keep little steps consistently. And 10 years from now, things will be very different, because guess what? No condition is permanent. All the best to you guys, and congratulations. Be proud of yourself.